Right then, hello and welcome back to another first look at the latest patch of Automobilista 2. We are now in version 1.3 and there has been quite a few changes since last time. For example, one of my most anticipated updates is the option to change your name. I'm very easily pleased, but having your Steam username rather than the name that you would rather have, like on Automobilista 1, for example, or any other racing game. Yeah, that was a bit of a thorn in my side for a long time, but they've actually updated that now, and you've got a section now for your replays rather than, you know, just this replay section at the top, which didn't really do anything. Plus, you have now all your racing stats, so your starts, your wins, your poles, qualifying, and top 5s, top 10s, everything like that. Plus, it shows how many minutes you played for, and you can edit all your details over here, which is fantastic. Not only that, they've updated one of the tracks as well, the Monaco circuit. They've actually got a laser scanned version now, but I'm going to save that for another day. We're just going to do a quick test because they've added 2 new cars as well, and I've already tested these, and they're a bit naff. Yeah, you got the VW Polo and the VW Virtus, and they go from 0 to 60 in about 3 months, and yeah, they're just not very good, really. You've only got a limited number of liveries you can choose as well. You've got this boring, horrible grey thing, you've got this boring, horrible white thing, you've got this boring, horrible other darker white thing, and then you've got the black, and then you've got the only colour that is decent is this blue-looking one, so that's what we're going to pick. And exactly the same for the other one as well. Exactly the same liveries. I don't know if they're going to add any more in future, but maybe they will, maybe they won't. Who knows? So just going to do a quick test, really, around a track that I know. Let's have a look. I actually got quite a large number of circuits on this one, which I'm quite happy about. But I always tend to congregate around the same ones. Why did it just jump to Adelaide? That was a bit weird. So we're just gonna, you know what, we're just gonna go to Velopark. Why not? Because I'm very well accustomed to Velopark. We're not gonna qualify. How long is the race gonna be? Not an hour and 40 bloody minutes. Sod that. Let's just do a quick 10-minute bash around, and start time would be 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Why not? So, yeah, there's a load of other updates coming as well. They're going to add champ cars and Indy cars and stuff like that. A couple of new tracks as well, like the Cleveland road course, Watkins Glen, and I think in the America or USA Part 3, they're actually bringing in oval tracks as well, which is going to be great fun. I can imagine that's going to be complete wreck fests. All the setups have been completely defaulted back to regular, and all the times in time trial have all been wiped, which isn't too bad, I suppose. But anyway, yes, I've actually got my name there, not my bloody Steam username, which was really bugging me for God knows how long. So yeah, let's have this 10-minute fart around Velopark then. 6-speed sequential gearbox, but these cars aren't fast enough to even get into 4th. Oh, we made it into 60 miles an hour, can you believe? Oh, we're picking up speed now, 85 miles an hour, heavy braking into turn 1. One thing I think that they've made a boo-boo on these cars is that you can hear the AI cars over your own engine. I think they're going to be, they should edit that slightly. But yeah, it's hard to tell if you're actually gaining speed or revs, because all you can hear are the AI cars. Let's have a look on the outside, shall we? They sound a bit like TCRs. But oh my word. I commend anyone who can drive in chase cam with a steering wheel. Right, let's get back into the... Oh, this view is rather unique. Look, Ma, no hands. Oh, wait, you can't see that. That's quite nice. I do like these internal cameras as well. I should use them more often, but they're a bit pointless, really. Because who's really going to use a camera like that unless it's going to be in replays, to be fair? Yeah, as you can see, these cars aren't the greatest of handling. A lot of understeer. At least I'm keeping up with them, though. Which is the main thing. 9 seconds up on our Delta. Ooh, how exciting. Now, there's still the problem as well with some of the other cars like the Mini Cooper and a few others, the shifter carts as well. One of the shifter carts on certain tracks, the front left brake is constantly on and you're getting a temperature of around about 23,000 degrees Celsius. With the Mini Cooper, is the front tires cook after about 2 laps. I'm not seeing any indication on these cars that they're doing the same, but I noticed that the front two are starting to go a little tiny twinge of yellow. So I'm not sure if that's still going to be prevalent with these machines, but time will tell once the next lot of updates come out. Now, apparently from what they've said as well is that they've overhauled the AI as well. One thing I want to know is the AI don't really tend to incur damage as such. They don't retire from races. You can go head on into a pack of about 12 cars and the most they're going to do is just have a little bit of a knock to the engine and rip off a bumper, but they don't rip off wheels like they used to in the first game. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but if you're doing offline championships, you do want a bit of authenticity in there. And another thing I really wish they would add this would be the standing starts. A formation lap and a standing start. That is still not a thing, which really annoys me. Because, I mean, the UK, we don't really do rolling starts unless it's for endurance races like the British GT and stuff like that. Everything else is all standing starts. But you can't do a formation lap and a standing start like you could on the first game, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, I know that's nitpicky and all this crap. Come on, look at that. Loads of understeer. People on the bridge must be having a field day. How long we got left? Oh, we still got 5 minutes left. Bloody hell. But yeah, these I don't really like these cars that much. They are not really, well, they are, I suppose they are built for racing, I guess, or whatever, but in this game, they just don't feel right. They feel very sluggish. They feel a bit like the old Mini Cooper. The Austin Mini. And you got to utilize literally all 900 degrees of rotation just to get the bloody thing around the corner. It doesn't feel like there's any power steering. The car feels very tight. We're losing time on the front end as well. And the car doesn't want to change down gear either. You try and change down, but it's got that electronic shifting. So, I mean, if it's at a certain rev, then it won't allow you to downshift. But, I mean, this, it doesn't let you do anything. Even when you got your foot on the brake, it doesn't let you downshift. I noticed when doing a little test with these as well, trying to reverse, it doesn't let you just clonk it into gear. Like there, see, I got my foot on the brake, and even then it wouldn't go in properly. You can probably hear the clicking of the flappy paddles, but yeah, when trying to reverse, your car had to come to a dead stop before it would let you engage reverse gear. And the same for when you wanted to get into first gear as well. So that's a bit of a pain. But again, these little things, these are just nitpicky little things that bug me, little pet peeves, you know. I mean, they won't bug everybody. This is just me being pedantic. Oh. But yeah, I don't think these are going to be very well liked racing online, to be fair. At least we're up on our delta time. But yeah, these just have a lot of understeer to them. You really can't get into a rhythm. Let's brake. Oh, it actually did let me downshift into second then. Ah, still got 2 minutes 40 of this to go. Oh, what a joy of joys. Oh my god, I got around the last corner semi-decently. Still got plenty of fuel. Apparently they're updating all the force feedback as well, because a lot of people had issues with force feedback. I know I didn't as such. The only thing that I have a problem with is the grass physics. I don't know if they've changed that yet. I didn't see anything in the patch notes whether grass physics have been changed. I presume they haven't. Do my wipers still work? Yes, they do. Okay, I'm happier now. Oh, the car scrubs off way too much speed. They're too sluggish. They're bloody horrible. I hate these cars. Even after like a few minutes, I just don't like these cars. They're too sluggish. They got a too low rev. So you can't really get some grunt out of the corner. See, I was like redlining it on second gear then. Whack it into third and then the car just like bogs down into nothing. I'm not going to test the other car either, the Virtus or whatever it's called, because it's exactly the same. It sounds the same, it handles the same. The only difference is it's got a boot, or as the Americans say, a trunk. And that is the only difference. It's a sedan. Or a saloon, not a hatchback like the Polo. Oh, come on, stop with the understeer. My poor driver's arms are gonna look like pretzels by the time we finish this bloody race. But yeah, the car engine seems to be a bit too low. Like I mentioned before, when we were with the pack, you could hear their engines over yours, so sometimes it would put you off a little bit. You think, oh crap, you know, do I have to change gear because the other car's revs are way too high? And you go to change gear and it turns out you're only half your rev range and your car just dies an untimely death. There's the understeer that we all know and love. So a redlining, and then it reminds me of that Fiat 500 that you used to get on Gran Turismo 2, you know, when you whack it into second gear and it just sort of dies. Or the Mercedes, that 1889 or 1883 or 93 or whatever. That old three-wheeler spoke trike thingamabob. That, you know, had minus horsepower and only had a top speed of about -5. But yeah, you can see the front tire, the front right is going yellow. I mean, for the car that is like struggling to get up to 80 miles an hour is a bit crap. The rear brakes are rather cold, so let's warm them up a little bit. Just ride the brake. There you go. See, it took me 3 attempts then to downshift into second. And then get into third and the car just doesn't want none of it at all. So, sorry Reza, you could have updated some broken physics that have been broken since the game's inception, but no, instead you want to give us these horrible bloody cars which are crap. If you're a fan of VW Polos, then I apologise, but these cars are absolute tosh. And I don't actually think I will ever use these machines, online or single player. They're just way too sluggish, way too slow. Nice interior though. I mean, at least they give you a radio. What was it broadcast to? 22.5, whatever station that is. Probably Heart FM, where they have 10 songs on repeat. Bloody stupid stations. But there you go, cool down lap active. Yeah, so this is version 1.3. A lot of things have been edited or changed. And 2 new cars added. And that is pretty much it. They're a bit naff in the way of cars go. In fact, if you want a really, really good fun car to drive, then get into the GT1s, because they are bloody phenomenal. But yeah, so there we go then. That is 1.3 updates. I'm gonna show off the Azure circuit. Actually, yeah, I'll park up and I'll do one quick lap around the Azure or Monaco, just so you can see what it's like. It's Monaco at the end of the day, but yeah, so back in just a moment. Okay, so I'm just going to set it to 1 lap, because why not? I don't want to spend another 10 minutes driving these bloody things. Also, the way the replays are saved are different. Rather than doing it in the HUD or the UI, you actually have to go to View Replay, and it shows a little save icon, so it's a lot easier than it is before. If you rather forget to save the replay, but you have to actually go into it now, which is quite good. I do, however, miss the fact that it would save replays automatically like it does on, you know, other Sinbin games, for example, or the first Automobilista one. Yeah, I do miss that little life improvement thing, but maybe they'll add it on this one, but who knows. So yeah, this is just a single lap around Monaco. Apparently it's all been updated, it's all pristine and new and all laser scanned and all lovely stuff. I don't think I've actually driven around Monaco on this game. I might have done. Ah yes, I think I have done in the old minis way back. Would I be able to distinguish the differences between that version of the track and this version? Probably not. Because, yeah. Right, oh, I forgot to take bloody, what's it? Rolling starts off, that's the one. Oh, yeah, you can tell this one's been updated a bit. You're getting a little bit of frame laggage going on. Come on, get out the way. See, you can't hear my engine over the other cars, which is annoying. Well, at least we're not last. Yeah, so the volume of their engines needs to be way turned down a lot, and I'm sliding it. Come on, turn it, turn it, turn it. Ooh, that was close. Now my favourite corner in the whole wide world, he lied. Oh, 900 degrees of rotation, and we got it around. Oh, yeah. Oh, severe damage, bugger off. I tapped the barrier. Oh, come off here. Oh, well. Well, you know what Monaco's like. Everyone plays Formula 1 games and you drive around there in a single line procession all the bloody time. You know, it's no different here. I'm just going to cut the chicane because I think I've taken penalties off, which I have. So, yeah, I mean, you know what Monaco's like. It's a very tight, twisty, boring circuit. which doesn't really have very good racing from what I hear. From people who do watch Formula 1, racing has not been the most exciting. But, see, what they should do, they should still have traffic. Get the public to join in and start parking in car parks outside of shops and stuff. That'll make the racing a bit more interesting. Now see, you can hear his engine crystal clear. Way too clear, way over mine. And there we go, cool down lap activated, but who cares? Come on, get into the barrier. No, he didn't want to go. So yeah, there we go then, that is a lap around Monaco in these god-awful bloody machines. And yeah. Okay, so this is my future self talking now. Before I sign off the video normally, I've just gone through the replay to add the replay in the bottom corner, and there is a massive issue regarding the audio of the cars. Now, what it seems like is that all the audio of each of the individual cars are on the same track, or the audio track. And what I mean by that is, when you're looking back on a replay, you only hear one car until that car passes, and then the next one jumps in, and then the other one cuts off. And it's a very, very strange audio anomaly. I'll put a clip in now so you can hear it for yourself. So I think with the audio, it's all a bit, well, it's gone a bit pear-shaped, so I think they'll probably fix that in the next couple of days. The same thing happened as well with the BMW 2002. There was a similar anomaly with the replays on that one as well. So hopefully they'll fix it, because at the moment it sounds a bit naff. And yeah, you get a lot of popping as well, and the replays seem to be a bit glitchy in places, but yeah. Anyway, so there you go. I'll throw it back over to my regular self and sign off this video for you. That's it then. So I'm going to leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and I'll be back next time, hopefully. They reckon it's before the end of the month. They're going to have the next part of the USA pack to download as well. So with any luck, I should do another first look at the latest patch after this one. So yeah, anyway, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and I'll see you all next time for another first look at hopefully something a bit better than a VW Polo. Anyway, take care, stay safe, I'll see you then. Bye for now.